Welcome to the Purple Rinse, the show where we revisit our least favorite Prince albums and more.
You love me if you don't.
I Can't Make You Love Me, Holmes.
Okay, that's a great song, which is the I would say the best song on that album, which wasn't written by Prince. You know, and so the two best songs on it weren't by Prince.
Oh,
so I like he killed that song vocally, like he killed it. But one thing I didn't like what he did with it, he kind of brought it into a sexual kind of vibe. The song is a bit more deeper on another kind of level. It's not.
yeah,
He sexualized this song, you know what I mean?
yeah. From hearing the other versions, yeah, you can hear. Yeah, you're right.
It didn't need to go that way, you know what I mean? There's what he did vocally is like flipping hell, man. He didn't a note out of place. He sang it incredibly. So I would say I just didn't like that, you know what I mean? Because it's almost like you're taking the deeper meaning out of the song by doing that, like what he was like him and a woman in bed and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I don't think even though the song has this kind of thing about holding someone, but it wasn't bringing it there, so it didn't go there. But I still like what he done with it. Like if you're trying to learn amazing vocal things and learn different techniques of singing, there's a whole bunch in there. That's like a university, like the A levels of singing that's on there. And what else would I say about it? Yeah, that's it. Best song so far on the that and Bet You by Gollywog. But I kind of like this as a song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a solo artist, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my feeling of it. Yeah.
Well, I'll drop my 2p quick. This is a beautiful track and Prince sings it beautifully. I agree that the sexualization wasn't needed. I think this I can't make you love me if you don't. That's a deeply emotional track. That's a painful, that's a heavy track. Unrequited love type track. And it's just a shame that he went down that road. But he does a great version. A great version. He didn't write the song, Prince, as you say, as a cover. George Michael also done an incredible vocal version of a version of this track. Vocally, it was just stinging. It's a great song.
And Bonnie Raitt as well.
Bonnie Raitt was the first person to sing this track in '91. It was on her album. So it's nice that Prince is opening up, actually, just doing covers and just saying, hey, I can imagine it's like, I can do what I want now. I'm going to sing some covers, some of my favorite tracks. That's cool. This is a great track. This is it's definitely the second favorite of this disc. And I would just leave it there. Dark Pop?
Yeah. The one thing Prince can do that slays everybody is his ballads. His ballads, it's almost like the party trick. If all else fails, just pull out a ballad.
Finish everyone off.
Just finish everyone off. I never knew the originals or the other versions, but I am disappointed that he sexualized it. Now that, because it is, as Holmes said, it's a really deep track, and as you were saying as well, and he kind of just went to type what everybody is expected of him, what everybody expects of him. So he went there, and in the setting of being with a significant other, I could see it, like, working. I mean, listening, with no disrespect to you guys, but listening with two men.
I'm not meant for that.
I ain't down with that. But no, just all jokes aside, I was kind of visualizing it being on in the background, and it definitely will work, It definitely will work. And he and he took it down that path. The other versions would not create that romantic or that sexual energy. They're more like quite sorrowful tracks.
Yeah.
It's quite, like that's very deep. Those are very deep. It's very deep, and you wouldn't play it as part of a mood setting exercise. Getting ready to do your thing, right? Yeah, it's very heavy, and I never really realized how heavy it was till right now. Those are heavy. It's a heavy song, and it would have been. What I would love to hear is Prince not sexualizing it, and really, I reckon he'd have us all balling if he like dropped the lover man angle and went for the emotional angle.
Yeah.
On it. That would be a hell of a track. I think he went to type here.
If he did this with just guitar, acoustic guitar, and singing it.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Yes. Yes.
And sung it to Susanna, because she left Prince, didn't she? And he really wanted to get her back.
Right.
No, he wanted to get anyone who left him back, bro.
Well, yeah. I know he was really caught up because they were going to get married, and she was setting up their house and home, and she couldn't take it, and she said, "Prince, I can't take it," and it really hurt him, and he wrote a couple of tracks about it actually, but he had a life. From what I understand, he had a life experience that could have really served the emotional heart of this track. You could have really brought it, as opposed to, "I'll bring you sexual relations." Really, Prince?
Yeah.
That is, sometimes people do stuff like that as a mask as well.
As a mask, yeah.
He went there because as a mask, he didn't. He wouldn't, like, that's him not really letting go, and opening up and going deep. Is like, that's too much pain.